Hey guys, welcome back. It's Brendan Borman for 270 Academy, and today we are giving Adil Arif Mikrai a rematch. I just played him a few minutes ago as Michelle Obama. I did win. That video should be up on the channel momentarily, but as it's loading, I'm going to play another match, this time as the Stone, aka The Rock. And so I'm entering into Youth Vote and hopefully going to contest Barack Obama in New York on turn number 1. Even if we clash, that'd be okay. It would give me access the rest of the game, which is exactly what happened. So that plan worked out perfectly. Now I have 300K, which I can use in Youth Vote and then also spread out in the Old South. I'm just going to go for the classic Old South method. I don't think Obama is going to contest me there unless he goes for swing states, which he very well could. But if that's the case, then maybe we'll just pivot and fight him in swing states. And it looks like he is going to go Florida. So that indicates swing. We are going to clash in Virginia and North Carolina, and he did get into Michigan and Georgia, which are all African-American states as well. And so I'm going to counteract that by entering to Michigan myself and spread out with the rest of the Old South. So Arkansas is not African-American, but the other states are. And so let me just get quickly into Georgia at the last second. And so I'll have access to all Old South states, getting an extra $30,000 per turn that Barack Obama is not. However, he does have several PIP leads in critical states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Arizona, Georgia, and Florida. So it's a toss-up. I am going to go straight for that Old South bonus. Now, Barack will get the swing state bonus, which is double the funding, on the same turn that I'm getting Old South, which is not ideal, but I am going to pressure Pennsylvania. So we will have pressure in 2 of his 3 biggest states that's holding the swing state bonus. So $114,000 for Barack. Again, neither player has control of New York, but both players have access to it. So that's critical information. And again, he has swing states to go up in North Carolina and Virginia. I have Old South to take away his Georgia. And so at this point, it just comes down to how do I want to handle this? I'm thinking about letting the timer go here and doing a 0 spend just to see if he's going to invest money in New York. Now, he does, and so that will give me the opportunity to go up into New York, use that cash that he has invested against him. And so let's look at this. North Carolina, Virginia. Let's see if I can go to the 4th pip. So my trap is to really make him spend up, see if I can get the 4 versus 3 pips in New York. So I'll still have that cash advantage. He won't have a bonus working. And let's check it out and see. He did. So it worked. Okay, so I'm at the 4th pip. He's at the 3rd pip. That's a $150,000 difference. He spit up his swing money in Iowa, New Hampshire, and Arizona to make sure he would try to get Town and Gown. He also is pretty close to the middle end of Virginia, and I have the Town and Gowns. So I need to pay attention to African American as 7 seconds are running off the clock. Oh, shoot, I meant to go in Illinois, and I misclicked and hit Indiana. That's not good. Those small details can matter in a match like this. Hopefully, I can overcome that. Oh, boy. Okay, so North Carolina. I'm going to go to the 3rd pip. New York, I am going to defend. And let's see if I can get African American. So Delaware, Tennessee. I do need to get back into Illinois because I initially did not. You're looking at Indiana, well, these things just does not belong. And you are it, the Hoosier State. So as we end turn number 8, this is going to be critical. It looks like Barack Obama defends Arizona, and there is African American. So he did lock Virginia, and he did pivot over to California. So now that I have AA, I'm going to put pressure on Florida. And I still have my Old South bonus. Now Virginia's locked. Georgia's kind of an obvious thing. So I am looking at possibly flipping Michigan or Pennsylvania, because he's going to go for Washington and Massachusetts using his potential high tech, but it looks like we were able to flip both. Okay, so now he did spend up 3 pips to the California but did not get any bonuses because of it. So Now I really have to go into Texas, because if he's able to get Texas, California, and Florida, he'll have ag, Latino, oil and gas, export, quite a few bonuses. So he's kind of forcing my hand here. I'm going to go into some oil states as well. He does get high tech, so it looks like he was able to flip Michigan. We were able to keep our African American bonus as well, though, so that's okay. Probably was unlikely we were going to keep Michigan and Pennsylvania anyway. Just holding on to a 1-pip lead in Georgia. Got pressure in D.C., North Carolina, and Illinois for African American. I'm just going to go into Latino of Nevada and New Jersey and just see what he does. He is going to spend $200K in Florida. He also flipped Pennsylvania, which is not ideal from an electoral college standpoint. Now, from a EV standpoint, again, that's not great, but from a state bonus, it doesn't really do a whole lot. I'm going to need to make sure I keep Illinois, so I'm going to invest a little bit more than I probably would under normal circumstances. And yeah, I don't need, if I have Illinois here, I don't need Nevada for Latino, so I'll get rid of that. So there's Latino, 90K, 52,000 for oil and gas, and of course the big manufacturing bonus, which, wow, is actually pretty close. We're going to go ahead and lock Illinois. That might have been the turning point. And then we are going to lock Georgia, because he's got that swing money and has to put it somewhere. Now, New York is definitely in play, so I have to keep my eye on that. Export, Oregon, Ohio, and Washington as the timer expires on turn 13. And let's see what Obama does. He does relatively spend low. Okay, so now New York is definitely in play. As I count the EVs, we're getting pretty close to a ballot. So I think there is about a 50% chance he goes for New York here. But I am going to go for a ballot push, especially with Obama only having 194 electoral votes. I think that is most likely the play. He could low spend one more time. He also, with a 1-minute timer. But yeah, there. So it looks like, nope, nothing. Okay, so we did not get a ballot push, as we do not have enough EVs locked in. But I can enter in a few of the 1-pip states up to 2. And neither of us have the export bonus. And somehow I did not get town and gown. So I'm going to, I didn't prioritize that. So I'm going to go up and get that from these states. Oh no, we lost New York, didn't we? Yep, by 1 pip. Okay, so not ideal. That kind of brought him back into the game. Now I lost African American. He got high tech. He has town and gown. I need ag. Let's go ahead and lock Connecticut for the EVs. And then we're going to go up in Kansas, Nebraska, Idaho, Hawaii, just to get that extra 50K for the ballot for the ag states, which probably will make a difference. And we're going to leave New York alone. So he's at 215 EVs. We get the ag bonus, and here we go. Critical ballot round. So we have to think of what he has. We're going to lock Colorado and Alabama. Pretty good EVs per dollar. And then Ohio, we're going to make him spend 3 past us to get it. Maryland, he's got the high-tech and now African-American, so a pretty big target. I won't spend all the way, but make him go pretty high pass. I'm going to go 1 pip in Mississippi, 1 pip in Maine, and the last $8,500 will sit in my pockets where it does no good for me. But we do block Alabama, so great start. Colorado, of course, we locked. Did not contest. D.C. will flip. Maryland will also be defense, so that should do it. Minnesota with a clash. Yeah, we should comfortably win here. So good game to my opponent. Again, that New York flip was pretty crazy. He is going to end up with California, New York, and Florida, yet not win, which is pretty rare. But after 17 turns, and I lost the popular vote, the Stone is the next president of the United States. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.